And the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, that's complete to Cobb. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Prescott from the gun. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. First down, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 87 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. Elliott a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a 2nd-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being 1st-team running back as well as 1st-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Emmanuel Sanders, he's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. So
they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes he's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 30, past the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.